All right. The next couple are going to be a little Raider heavy.
Oh, yeah.
Could be a lot of Raider talk.
Oh man, I woke up that morning and I saw it. I was just like, "What? Like, is it April Fool's or?"
Yeah. In October. We
In
got,
October.
No, but it was like legit. I'm like, "Oh wow!"
uh,
And the talk has been how it's the team has just done a complete 180. I mean, we haven't seen the field yet, granted, but that loss against the Lions was just ugly.
was that the final straw?
I think that was the last straw. I mean,
Oh
for
yeah.
Mark Davis to actually put his foot down and fire him and the general manager, wow, that was like, I was bold. At first, I didn't really think that he cared about the team. I was just like at the point where I was like, you know what, Mark Davis, you're not your father. You're not gonna be the great Al Davis, rest in peace, sir. But you made a couple bad moves at coaching. You should have signed Versace for nothing. The players were playing for Versace. I'm like, I don't get it. And you ship him out to 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 the Packers as a special teams coordinator. Come on, I didn't understand that move. You bring in this guy, now you're paying him off. You paid off Gruden. Now
Yep.
you're off McDaniels. What are you thinking? And you're already cash strapped.
Error.
You're one of the cheapest owners in the NFL. It's just like wow. But they're back on the right track. They're back on the right.
How much of this do you think is the fans getting in his face, telling him to fire Josh McDaniels?
I honestly believe it was Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Like Devontae Adams is like either he goes or I go. I think that was a conversation that went down.
Uh,
You didn't trade Devontae Adams. You have him there. You signed him to a contract. You're not going to trade him. You have to get your star player happy. And that's the other reason why I think that the whole thing with sitting Garoppolo, they signed Garoppolo. They want to see what they have in O'Connell and AOC. I'm curious to see what this kid has. He's a rookie. He got his brain beaten in by the Chargers when his first start. So the kid has a lot to learn. He's not a Will Levis. Will Levis is he's a stud. But we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a very interesting week. It's a good matchup too against the Giants, the New York Football Giants. So we'll see what happens. Should be it's not a pretty game, but it should be a game where it's like we're gonna see a different type of Raider football.
Yeah,
what do you
Brandon.
think,
Just to piggyback off you on two elite weapons, Devontae Adams. Geez, what a player, and Josh Jacobs, and you can't put points on the board. Like, come on, and I get it. There's an offensive coordinator and whatnot, but yeah, I mean, come on, dude. They had to get rid of him, and that fan base is just like
They're yeah.
they're brutal.
It's a goal. Say what you will about the Raiders and the memes and people make fun of them, Raider fans, but that fan base is loyal. They're global. Once they start winning in Las Vegas, that they're gonna have a black hole all over again. I could see it, but at the moment, I mean, it's still very transient town, kind of like with us with the Rams and the Chargers.
Yeah,
It's very much where it's like, let me see you win before we actually like give in to showing up to the games and buying the gear and rooting for you. And that's it's like the great Vin Scully would say all the time. What have you done for me lately?
yeah.
totally agree.